Happy Lionsgate Thursday, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl with a new message for us for the month of August. I want to thank you all for being here, for liking, sharing, subscribing the videos on YouTube, as well as my daily card reads on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I also want to make those of you aware that are new to the tribe, or those of you who may have been here for a while and aren't aware, that I provide special bonus content, weekly card readings, energy reports, healing, meditations, things like that on Patreon for a small monthly donation starting at $1. You can invest in some exclusive content that is specifically for your journey if you feel guided. So for those of you who choose to support me and what I do on Patreon, the information is in the box below the video. All right, guys. This energy. So I'm sure that everybody has heard now to death. Lionsgate, 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 Lionsgate. We know what this is. This is the Sirian energy combining with our sun. So it's the grand central sun from Sirius combining in complete and full alignment with our sun, the sun that is in our Orion's belt. So this is the Sirian energy with our sun combining. What is happening in this? Well, this creation to gather these light, this immense amount of light and heat codes are activating our ascension process deeper, okay? This is the energy of Isis and Osiris, the twins, coming together in complete alignment to blast us with these massive light code frequencies that hold our essence, okay? Now, so what is happening is we are receiving these light codes. Now, this is about ascension. This is about our twin journey. This is about many things. This is not just for the twins. This is for all light workers. This is for all of humanity, okay? These are levels and steps of awakening that are being thrust upon us by these light codes. So this intense frequency of light that is a culmination of the grand central sun and our sun are working together to flood us, our planet, to raise Gaia, to raise us in higher ascension, allowing us the opportunity to deepen our essence, to remember who we are, to increase the fullness of our gifts. We are being given the opportunity during this Lionsgate portal to go deeper, to recollect the fragmented pieces of our past lives, of who and what we were and are, and bringing them all together. This is a time to integrate and expand our gifts. And it's amazing, okay? So yes, the emotions, the feelings, the body, the things are intense. You know, it's very common to feel irritable and cranky right now. And being that this Lionsgate is happening during the Leo season, this is more lion energy. Hang on, guys. This is more lion energy. This is, the lions are, okay, so the lion energy, going back to Sirian, the lions are responsible, have held it responsible for grounding this energy. This feline cat energy has taken on the role of being responsible for grounding. So what is happening now is we are manifesting like maniacs. We are expanding and allowing ourselves to be open to more of who we are, a deeper understanding of our gifts. Clarity is going to be coming through. Your gifts are going to be expanding in ways of, like, I can't even explain. The Spirit has showed me like multiplying by just enormous amounts. Like, truly, this is a time of grounding and manifesting into our physical world more pieces of our truth and who we are. Spirit has showed me what is coming in with this light, it was like a thread, like a sewing thread, like a spool, super, very, very thin, silver opalescent thread that is being, I want to say, implanted, for lack of a better word, into our poranic tube, our spinal column. That is, this silver opalescent string is literally a new, what they're showing me is, Spirit showed me is, it's like a new battery. It's a new container. This string holds more light than we have ever been able to hold in our vessels before. It's like a new container. So even though this string is very thin and very small that is coming into us, it holds a tremendous amount of more energy, of more light than more of our light body than we have been able to hold. And this string is getting inserted into our poranic tube, into our spinal column, connecting all of our chakras, and then it's going to expand. And this expansion may feel uncomfortable, but this expansion is necessary because we are holding a greater capacity of who we are. We are in a phase where it is time for us to fully claim our sovereignty, our power. And this is a very important time to do that, okay? So as we are being expanded, as our container is being reworked to hold more energy, we are being forced, as this expansion is happening inside of us, that all the old crap, okay, is shedding away. So it's like this expansion inside that is pushing all of the junk to the surface and out. Okay, out of our bodies. And it's as if it's like a snake shedding its skin, or scales. You know, I know we had the snake card a couple of days ago, you guys, and literally I was seeing the vision of a snake scraping to peel away the layers that are left, that it is required that we raise our vibration now to this place of happy, healed, and wholeness, so we can come into complete unconditional love and abundance. So it's important for us to set our intentions during this portal. And in setting our intentions, we do it with our heart, you guys. We don't just think it and hold it in our head. We actually need to set our intentions by feeling them, experiencing them, living them as if they were actually happening now. And then we let it go. We release the attachment to it. But it is the emotional connection, the heart connection, that catapults the vibration of our desires, of our manifestations, of what we wish to our world to be like. So I hope this is all making sense. This is the thing about the moon, okay? This is not the bulk of what I want to talk about today. So there's plenty of other stuff. I mean, not about the moon, about the portal, you guys. Oh my God. But there's plenty of information about this. The important part that you guys need to know is we are being expanded, okay? And it's going to bring up things. We're going to be triggering, purging. It's going to be intense for some. Be gentle, roll through it, okay? And be patient with it. There's a lot of creative, playful, passionate energy involved in this. So Spirit is saying, you know, get outside and play. That Leo energy is a playful, creative, passionate energy that is going to help you manifest and ground what you want through this portal. So that is the guidance for this moon, for this portal. The next thing I want to talk about is, I want to caution everybody. There have been some major dark energies, and I don't talk about this often, you guys, and you know that, but there have been some major dark energies floating around in disguised as some twin flame teachers for some, and guides and things like that, that are misdirecting again. This is a time in the twin journey where significant, and I can't stress the importance of this, that significant impacts, significant shifts and transformations are happening for the twins. And due to this critical period, the dark energies have sort of risen again and are attempting to distract and weigh people off their path. What's important for you guys right now is to truly use your discernment to know who resonates with you, how you feel, and who you can trust. Always, always please refer to your own intuition. So I share this with you because, and how I know this to be true is, every time in my twin flame journey, and those of you who have been here for a while know it's been going on a long time, but every time in my twin flame journey that I have gotten to a place with my beloved where something major is about to happen, in the past, there have been people who have come out of the woodwork, literally, that have been not of the light, that have attempted, and I say attempted, to sabotage, to interfere with what is happening in my union. And this hasn't happened in quite some time, you guys. And this is how I know it's so important. Because recently, someone of this nature came into my world, blew in a very big way. And it was very interesting because when this person came into my world, and it was my physical world, this person literally reminded me, said things that the other people who had been in my life before, that were the sabotagers, that were the interference, that were the darker energies, literally this new person who came in quoted pieces of things that these other 4 individuals had said to me in the past. And I realized what was happening. That literally, that whatever was going on for my union and for my own journey and coming into my fullness and power, the shift that was coming for me and our tribe. And this is the important thing. They came after me. My job is to protect this tribe. And when they came after me, I knew that meant something big was happening for all of us. So when I realized that they had rallied the energy from these 4 other people plus someone new to try to interfere with what was happening in my energetic field, in my healing, in my process, and in my journey, I shut that down immediately, you guys. But I share this because even it took me a little while to sort through the pieces that this person was giving me and to figure out what their role was. Now, again, the dark forces try to stop us, whatever, they're dark. Everyone has a job here. The dark has their job. Their job is to try to stop us. We have our job. We are the light. We are going to continue moving ahead. The simple fact is we are going to continue winning because the light wins. And I want you guys to just please be very, very cognizant of the people and the things that you are listening to, okay? The messages you are reading, the videos you are watching, the things you are seeing on social media, the news, so on. Okay, so I want to wrap this back into, again, what's going on with the Lionsgate, because this Lionsgate, all of this influx of light, these 2 suns combining their energy together to create a tremendous amount of light an energy. This energy is truly casting light on all the darkness. So it is showing the darkness for what it is. So it looks like there's a lot of bad things happening right now. That is just the influx of more light, casting light on the dark, making the darkness have to come to the surface to be seen in order to be shed. Like our scales, like our skin, like any toxic energies, unhealed stuff that we may still have inside of us. This is the same for the darkness as a whole. So that's also part of what is going on with this energy, with this portal. So please be aware, you guys, of who you're trusting, who you're talking to, and please keep your energetic fields clear, okay? Disconnect from people, call back your energy, do what you need to do to keep your energy pure and protected at all times. All right, the third thing that I want to talk about, okay? And I know this video is probably going to be a little bit long, but I'm just grazing over these subjects. I'm going to talk more in depth about this stuff over on Patreon over the weekend. Or in a day or two. That is over the weekend. Today is Thursday. Okay, so the last thing I want to discuss, and then I will get into the full reading. And this is something that was brought to my attention by, I don't even remember, but a video was brought to my attention by a woman who I have watched before. She was not originally a twin flame teacher. When I started watching her, she was a horoscopy astrology, like did horoscope readings. So I would watch her for that. And then I noticed she started doing twin flame readings. So I kind of shied back because, as you guys know, I don't really like to watch other twin readers. I like to keep my messages organic, straight from me. It's just a way to protect, you know, the energy and the sanctity of the messages. I don't ever want to be accused of, you know, paraphrasing or taking somebody else's stuff. Like, yeah, no, it's not for me. I'm not all about that shit. So anyway, so this reader put out a video, and God, I think her name is MJ, and I believe her channel is Soulful Revolution, I believe. And God love her. She's beautiful. And MJ, I need to give you so much credit. First of all, I hope that your surgery went well, MJ. And I need to give you so much credit for being vulnerable and sharing your truth from your downloads about the next phase in this journey. And part of what MJ shared is this new understanding that the twin flame is actually an energy and not a person. Now, and everything that MJ said, I respect, I honor. Her truth is her truth. Her messages are her messages, and I honor her and I respect her for that. And I do agree with a certain percentage of what she said. I was shown other things with the message, but I do agree with a good portion of what she said. So the first thing I need to say is, and the most important thing, I don't care if you're a twin or a soulmate or a karmic. If someone treats you poorly, I don't care who they are to you, you do not put up with that shit, okay? That does not mean we get angry, nasty, and blah, blah, blah. We are healed, we are whole, we don't react, we set boundaries, we remove people from our lives, we do things appropriately when we feel that we are being disrespected or whatever. So no one under any label should ever, regardless of the label, should you ever give anybody an excuse or a reason to treat you poorly. So that is number one. Number two, yes, the twin flame is an energy. The divine feminine is an energy. The divine masculine is an energy. These are all energetic vibrations, frequencies, okay, of who we are, of our process. Now, just as we say the divine feminine energy doesn't necessarily mean we are talking about a specific person or gender, okay? Twin flame is also an energy. There is an energetic vibration. There is a frequency that goes with that. And all of these things can be felt, okay? We feel, one person can feel the feminine and the masculine within them because we are both. We are our feminine, we are our masculine, we are our own twin. Now, where this starts to get sticky is in, do we wait for union with our twin? Is twin flame physical union a carrot that was dangled in front of our journey in order for us to get on the train so we can move ahead and begin to become awake and so on and so forth? I do not believe that. Okay, that is not my truth. As I've said repeatedly, time and time again, your twin is an energy, but your twin is also a soul. That soul cannot move from person to person to person to person unless there is a walk-in situation, okay? The twin flame soul cannot move, just pop, 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 okay, to another body. That is my truth. This is what I have been shown. Yes, other people can hold a similar vibration, energetic frequency to our twin. However, it will never be identical to our twins. We will never be able to disconnect completely from the person if the person is your twin. Again, I'm not talking about people who had false twins and so on and whatever. I'm talking about people who straight up knew who their twin is, still knows who their twin is, maybe in separation, whatever. Anyway, so my point is, I totally fucking lost track of what I was saying. Okay, my point is that the soul cannot be replaced. Your twin will always be your twin. You will still always have those feelings, whether you come into union or not. Although the union thing, it is my truth that we are meant to come into union. Now, that doesn't mean that if your twin is not in your physical world now, if you are in separation, that you should be sitting here twiddling your fucking thumbs, waiting, okay? This means that if your twin is not present in your world, you continue on with your world. This is what is so important with us living in the present time. If someone is not present in your physical world now, is not choosing to be part of your reality now, don't worry about it. They are choosing that. Let them be. Deal with who is in your world now. Be open to experiences if you are guided. Okay? Many people are questioning. They want soulmates, they want to date. Do it. If it resonates with your heart and soul that you want to date, that you're lonely, that you want this, that you want that, do it. Okay? There is no sitting and waiting. There is moving ahead in a healthy, awakened manner. And that is dealing with things in the now. Okay? Don't worry about what's going to happen a year from now, 6 months from now. Let's move through today. Let's focus on the people who choose to be in our world, who choose to love us, who choose to treat us well, and want to be part of our experience. And let's build from there. Okay? I'm trying to think. Okay, also I want to talk about, and I don't even know if I'm covering all of this. Again, I'm going to talk more about this over on Patreon. I just wanted to touch on this stuff a little bit because I got a lot of messages from people starting to panic. What I do want to say is those feminine who are still doing work for their twin, energetically behind the scenes. I am going to highly recommend that you focus on your own healing. Whatever work you are doing for your twin behind the scenes, whatever healing, whatever sending of this and that and energy and da-da-da-da-da-da, you refrain from. Okay? Right now, the divine masculine, this is their time to claim their own power. They need to find this strength within themselves. Right now, when we continue to send that, and that doesn't mean don't send them love. Send them love like you would send everybody love, okay? But it's this poignant, intended, focused healing or energy that people are trying to send their beloved to help them on their journey. It is not our place anymore to facilitate or help our beloved on their journey. It is time for them to claim their sovereignty, to take back their power, to grow in who they are, and that is not our responsibility. All that does when we try to save them or heal them is bring our vibration down. It makes us dirty, muddy, and we have to clean our energy then. So I want people to, I really kind of feel like I want to get rid of the labels. I want us just to talk about these relationships of whoever this person may be in your life that we are referring to as the feminine and the masculine. So I feel like the readings are going to be more directed at this, one energy is you, one energy is the other person you're dealing with. Twin, soulmate, karmic, whatever. You put the players in where they fit for you. Okay. Let me think of anything else that I need to discuss in this. I hope I covered it all, you guys. All right, so I think I'm going to go to the reading. Yes. All right, so I used the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Actually, there you go. That was the Spanish side. And the Gateway Oracle. Now, I think I said at the beginning, I tried to make this video a bunch of times. Spirit didn't want the messages out. It's a really good reading, you guys. So I am going to start with the Divine Feminine. Again, generally, this would be you who is watching this video. However, there are some who are not, so you put the players in the right spaces. So we've got the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine here. We have the underlying energy. So we're going to start with the underlying energy, which is emerging in grace. Okay, beautiful card. I hope you guys can see it. I think there's like all this glare kind of behind me from the window. But my room's too dark if I close it. So emerging in grace. And it says, I open my soul to grace. Okay, now this is the underlying energy. This is what we're coming into. So Spirit guided me to read from the book for this for you guys. And it says, I open my soul to grace. All is well. You can relax and let go, for your path is divinely guided. Gifts from the Creator are pouring into your life. Gratitude abounds. A spirit of grace is softly unfolding in your life. That is a beautiful energy for us to start with. Being completely reassured that all is well and good. So just continue to allow the flow to happen right now. All right, guys. So I'm going to start with, where is the Divine Masculine at in his process right now? What is his thoughts? What are his feelings? What does he want? So the first card we got for the Divine Masculine is the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Divine Masculine is sick and fucking tired of this separation. The Divine Masculine is tired of the past. What has happened? The couple having their backs turned toward each other. You know, there is sorrow, there is pain. No one wants to fucking live like this. Okay? So the Divine Masculine, actually Spirit is giving me two messages with this, actually. The Divine Masculine is tired of being in separation with his or her karmic try that again. The Divine Masculine is tired of being in separation with his beloved. But this is also They are also tired of this cold situation they have with their karmic partners. They are feeling iced out in every avenue, the divine masculine right now is what this is saying. It's like all the women in the divine masculine's life have turned their back on them, that there is no true intimacy or connection, and that the divine masculine is really just not liking this, feeling really bad about it. They want that love, that nurturing in their lives. They want this pain, this strife, this mental shit to just stop between the two of you, or their karmics. They want an end to all the strife. This is the point. They want an end to it all. They want to be the magician. They are gaining the tools they need, okay? He's got his wand and his sword in his hands, okay? He's got his pentacle and his cup on the table. He has his tools. He wants to be the magician. He wants to make a solid, stable, grounded offer to the feminine, okay? It's all he can see right now. We have the Three of Swords, is the feminine. That's all he can look at, is the feminine. That's all he can touch, see, feel, taste, think about, is the feminine. And there's that karmic partner just watching, glaring from behind. Okay? All he can think about is being with his divine feminine and sharing sweet music and honoring her. He wants to be the magician. He wants to come in and create a magical new beginning for the couple. Again, new beginning, the one, okay? Spiritually guided, there is a new beginning happening here, okay? Next, we have the masculine. What is he going to do? He wants to make an offer, okay? But he doesn't know if it's going to be good enough. So we've got the Two of Swords here. We've got a lot of swords. Got the 7, the 3, the 2. We're talking about the sword in the magician's hand. Lots of swords. Lots of thinking. So he's thinking that he wants to offer his divine feminine something that she will find sweet, sensual, appealing, pleasant. Something that she will like. He wants to make her an offer. Okay? He wants to get close to her. He wants to honor her. Okay? This is what the masculine wants. He wants to hold his feminine. He's full of passion right now. And again, we have another 3. You know, but this 3 of chalices, there's only 2 people involved here. He wants that third party gone, cut out of the equation with his mighty magical sword. So he can just pay attention to his feminine. So he can love on her the way she deserves to be loved. He, she. Okay? The masculine, again, wants this new beginning. He wants to love. He wants to comfort. He wants to share passion. These are all new beginnings. All new beginnings in love, in passion, in the physical world. This is all the masculine can think about, is bringing the love and the fire to your physical world. Okay, so then we have the Knight of Chalices. So the masculine setting forth out on his journey to find his feminine, who's doing her own thing. She's over here, not paying attention to what he's doing, bathing in the water, and he comes up. There are going to be unexpected offers, okay? Unexpected offers to the feminine, because the masculine wants to put an end, and this card came out sideways. to the Four of Chalices. This Four of Chalices came out sideways. This to me, upright, is like very sneaky. It's almost like needing to meet behind the scenes and talk about things like on the down low. Coming in on sideways, it's like the masculine wants to put an end to the sneaking around, to the need to be deceptive in what they are communicating. He's coming forth to tell the feminine that they don't need to sneak around anymore, that things can be out in the open, that justice, that the masculine is bringing the scales of justice. Justice is being served to their connection. Again, there's that sword to cut away the karmic bullshit, okay? Now, something else that's come up that I need to go back to, throat chakra. Tremendous amount of throat chakra, and up until just this video, while I started talking, you saw I kept choking, and there is a massive throat chakra upgrade happening. The masculine and the feminine alike are coming fuller into being able to speak their truth on more levels, and this is really important. And just as the fairy is dressed in all blue, and today's card, I believe, had to do with speaking the truth and coming forth and speaking the truth. So check it out on Instagram or Facebook, you guys. But it's the truth. It's the truth shall set you free. No more sneaking around. No more sneaking around. It's the truth that has to set us free from the karmic bullshit, the things that have been out of balance up until now. Okay. So what we get next for the feminine, and this is really interesting because the feminine is kind of sick and tired, okay? So the first card and more swords, you guys. The feminine first got the Knight of Swords. Now, I love this card on so many levels, you guys, okay? But this card for the feminine came out and screamed that she is tired of feeling controlled by this connection. She is tired of feeling submissive to the masculine in this journey. She's just like looking over her shoulders like, how much fucking longer do I have to do this? Guess what, feminine? You don't have to fucking do it. You don't. And you shouldn't be. Remember, we are showing our divine masculine the same sort of love, grace, compassion, and understanding and forgiveness that we are showing the collective, that we are showing humanity. We're not making special exceptions because they are our quote-unquote twin label or anything else. So remember that. So you don't have to be dominated by this connection any longer. The divine feminine are sick and tired of swords, of crying about this fucking connection. They are done being sad. Again, here you go, the masculine and that back corner in the window, okay, with someone else. The feminine is tired of seeing the masculine living out these karmic relationships in the real world, in social media. They're tired of being dominated by the connection. They're tired of seeing it. They're sick of crying. You know, they want to turn their back and say, just like this card is, it's again another sword, Knave of Swords, lots of swords. Everybody's in their fucking heads. Feminine wants to say, kiss my ass to a lot of the masculine right now. Kiss my ass, baby. With love. With love. You want something from me now? You got to make it up to me, baby. Okay? A lot of the feminine are feeling that way. Now, there's also a group. This is not all of the feminine. There's also a group of the feminine that are in this Nine of Wands energy, which is seeing the masculine as wounded, as going through their dark night of the soul, and are just truly holding space of nurturing and love for their journey and for what they've been through. All of these things are correct for the feminine to be doing right now, okay? We shouldn't be submissive to the connection. We definitely should not be crying over social media and what is going on in the divine masculine's energetic lives. We don't need to deal with that, okay? We don't necessarily need to be mean and say kiss our butts, but we definitely, the masculine needs to prove their sincerity coming back to us, and that they are, that they are willing to make it up to us, and they see that they treated us poorly. But we still hold a space of love and protection for our union. Okay, and Spirit is showing me that the birds, all the birds in this card are like so important. It's like the bluebirds are singing. There's that bluebird in the top, and that bird is like the bluebirds are singing. The bluebirds are singing. I don't know what that means, but it's important for somebody. Okay, how does the Divine Feminine see the masculine right now? Okay, the Divine Feminine sees the masculine right now as this King of Pentacles. Now, this King of Pentacles is kind of a cocky king. He has a lot of physical stuff. He has a lot of material wealth. He's got a lot of pretty toys and things in his world, but he's basically complacent and bored. Okay? Everybody is bored. And so this is how the Divine Feminine is seeing the masculine right now, as just, very 3D. Very much having a lot of stuff and not really wanting more than stuff, fulfillment. But she's seeing the dissatisfaction in the masculine. Okay, next for the feminine, we have, so what is the feminine to do? What is happening now for the feminine? What is the feminine to do? Feminine is to do her thing. Be temperance. Continue with your back toward your masculine in a sense, focusing forward on your journey, and make your magic. Okay? Your magic for you. She's all dressed in orange. Okay? This is that sacral chakra, creative fire. Do your thing, girl, because Spirit's got you. Activate that sacral chakra. Get the wood in the furnace burning and create divine alchemy. Bring what you want into your world to manifest. And what is it that we are creating? The Eight of Wands. So as we become temperance, as we manifest, as we create the magic, connections come in very, very quickly. Okay, this Eight of Wands is this nurturing connection coming in very quickly. Now, for some, this will be your divine masculine, as in your twin flame. For others, this passionate connection that is coming in will be someone new on a high vibrational frequency. Okay? Not exactly like your beloved, but just as good. Okay? Just as good. Now, the feminine has, Jesus, I need to look at these cards. We got all wands and swords, it seems like. So the feminine is open and willing to accept, okay, this Three of Wands, okay? Openly willing to accept this Three of Wands. She sees this as a relationship that will nurture her, that will help her grow, that will bring her happiness, playfulness, innocence, and joy, and will be a passionate, loving new beginning for her. Okay, another number one. The cards between the two are the Knight of Wands. So the union cards are, both parties must make themselves completely vulnerable to each other and stand in their power. They need to get their willpower together, get their, gumption going, and be vulnerable and stand naked before each other and embrace each other for all of what this journey means to us, for all the passion. Then we have the Four of Wands. So we want this vulnerable. Union is bringing us this vulnerable powerful pull together, okay? Passionate pull together. Then we have the Four of Wands, this playful energy that will ignite between the twins, between you and your beloved. Let's say you and your divine counterpart, you and whoever your spiritual connection is, you and your divine partner. This is going to be playful. It is going to be endearing, heart-sharing, vulnerable. It is going to be playful and fun, and it is going to be nurturing to both parties. You are both bringing quality food to the table for building your relationship. Something that is nourishing for both parties. Okay, now we do have a couple more messages. So, the divine masculine, where is he at now? What is going to happen? Where is he at? What's the next steps? Well, he's been stepping into stillness, as we know. The divine masculine has been withdrawn, hermit mode, quiet. My power is born in the majesty of silence. Purposeful stillness. Getting his thoughts together. Collecting all of these swords and thoughts and plans. Okay? Focusing on all the love and passion. Okay? But making his plan. Stepping into his power. In being silent, he is receiving from the angels. He is getting shimmering wings of angels, embrace me with love. He is feeling supported by his higher power, by his angels and guides. Okay? And that is leading him into embracing his future. Stepping through that doorway, the Lionsgate portal. Okay? I step into the future with an open heart. An open heart. This is what the masculine is bringing forth. Okay? For the feminine, we have healing the past. So the feminine is continuing to work on healing. I step into my future with strength and clarity. This Lion's Gate is going to be giving you the strength, the clarity, and the healing you need to move into this next step of your journey. We are moving, and I've been saying this, into uncharted territory as to where this is going. Okay? All I know is that love and light are winning, and we are going to win. And our divine partners, whomever they are to be, are going to be our ultimate happiness, joy, and love. And that's all that matters at this moment. So follow your bliss, divine feminine. You've done your healing work. You've done it. You've done the work. Follow your bliss. Sing with joy. Fucking go play on the unicorns. Go dance under the moon. Do you. Be happy. And let go. Because when you let go, you can truly be happy and do what you need to do. Okay? Surrender to the ebb and flow of life right now, you guys. Every moment, day by day, hour by hour, Spirit is shifting things for us right now. So I hope this reading was beneficial to you all. I am going to be doing a couple more videos over on Patreon tomorrow and over the weekend. So I love you all so very much. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Gratitude and blessings, always, beautiful souls. Thank you all for being here with me, for standing by me. If those of you who need sessions, please reach out. I'm available. I am also available on something new now that is an app called Call Me For. You don't need an appointment. I have scheduled hours where you can just phone me right through the app and get me. And I am at your disposal, and I can do readings and healings for you that way. So Call Me For, it's an app, it's free. Check it out. And I am sending you all so much love and light. Gratitude and blessings always, beautiful souls. I love you all so very much. Hang in there, tribe. We've got this. Ain't nothing going to take our asses down. Talk soon. Bye-bye.